Welcome to the live stream. Doing a 4+ mile run. We got some hay bales coming. Hello there, puppy. All right. Got some free stuff. All right. I am not running with my earbuds today, so I can hear the world around me. I can also hear my feet, which I don't really like. I get very subconscious. Subconscious? That's not the right word. I get very conscious of my feet sound. Some people say you shouldn't hear your feet at all, but I definitely hear something. Yeah, today was definitely not the day to go out for a run. What up, UPS? That dude is flying. That dude is flying. All right. Yeah. Ever since my last run 2 days ago, I've just been feeling off. Not sure if I got a bug or got something, but I did a Beachbody workout 3 days ago and my body is still sore from it. I did the Beachbody, then I ran 4 miles while the UPS guy's back. What the hell? That dude is mad. That dude is literally driving like a crazy person. Wow. You see some weird stuff when you run. Okay. Yeah, so my upper body has been crazy sore. And normally when I do upper body workouts, I don't ever feel sore. Maybe like the next day for a little bit, but that's it. And I only maxed out at 25-pound dumbbells, so I had two 25-pound dumbbells. That's the max weight. And then I did a bunch of push-ups and stuff. But like always, I have a theory.
You've got mail.
My theory is I bought this cheap whey protein from Target, and the whey protein is actually made by Target. It's their market brand or whatever, Farmers Market. I bought that whey protein and I'm pretty sure it's junk. I should have known because my body is like super sensitive to whey protein. So if I get the good stuff, that's like real whey protein, then I feel great. My muscles recover, they get stronger, and I move on, no big deal. But this Farmers, whatever the hell, Market Fresh or whatever, from Target, maybe don't buy it. Maybe don't buy it. because my quads have also, sorry, not my quads, my calf muscles have also been feeling a little strange. So I'm like, either I got COVID or this is just junk whey protein and my muscles are just not recovering as fast. I've been doing a whey protein off of Amazon for the past year now, and that stuff is phenomenal. Grass-fed whey protein, happy cows. I don't know if they're happy. I just assume most cows are happy. What has a cow got to be depressed about? It's got sunshine, it's got food to eat, it's got other cows to hang out with. Sometimes I don't even have a cow to hang out with. But yeah, so far so good. Feeling stronger right now than when I started. That's another thing about running that's really awesome. Morning! That's another thing about running that's awesome, is that you can start off running feeling like dirt, and then you get out there, you got the sun on you, you're feeling great, your body's working. It's probably like 62 degrees right now. Perfect weather.
Distance 1 mile. Time 9 minutes 3 seconds.
So that's cool. I don't have to tell you the mileage if I don't have the headphones on. I'll listen to this back and I'll see if it sounds different than the last run 2 days ago, and we'll find out if YouTube Live was actually picking up my earbuds or not. I wish it would tell you. I wish it would just tell you, hey, you're live with your earbuds right now. Goes to your microphone. Nope. Doesn't tell you. Hey, what up everyone? Hit that like button. Show me some love. Doing a 4.3 mile run. No hero. Not going big. But I'm just getting over some leg problems. I was dealing with some severe leg cramping and twitching, which I found out was a calcium deficiency. I was doing reverse osmosis water, which strips out a lot of the calcium and minerals. And then I went off of dairy and didn't supplement. So I was not supplementing going off of dairy, and that resulted in my quads just dying on me. Also, there's a light breeze right now. I don't know if you can tell by the beard. There is a light breeze. It's beautiful. Absolutely amazing today. Not a cloud in the sky over that way. Woo! Beautiful. And we're running with our cornfields. Next year that'll be soybean. Shout out if you run with cornfields or not. Some of this corn, I kid you not, is like 10 feet tall. But a lot of this will become feed corn for animals, which I guess is not good, so I don't know. I'm going a little fast on this downhill. There's also a farm over there. Hideaway Farm. Yeah, definitely feeling like I pushed myself a little bit on that downhill. You really don't want to burn your quads out. Okay, we're coming up to the possible dead zone. Sometimes this area gets really glitchy. Shout out to T-Mobile. They love to keep me in HD. Just kidding. They don't. Also comment if this is what a lot of live streams look like. This glitchy, or if it's just me. Yeah, my right quad is acting up a little bit, but not much. It's also super dry right now, so mouth is feeling like I might need some water. Morning. Yeah, we're going up our first little hill. Indiana is crazy flat, but this run we'll be hitting some hills, small ones. We'll call them baby hills because that's basically what they are. Got those shoes a couple months back. I usually put about 300 miles on my shoes before I get a new pair. If you run with Strava and you put your shoes in to Strava, it'll actually tell you how many miles you put on those shoes, which is really cool. So when I get to about 300 miles, I'll then get a new pair, or if I notice my heels are completely worn, my outer heels always wear the most. It's a family trait. My dad did the same thing. Even though he wasn't a runner, he just always landed outer heel first. Yeah, I turned on the stabilization, and on the last run, no difference. So I just went into my Samsung camera app, turned on stabilization mode for video, hoping that it would cause... Oh, they got a cross now. That's cool. It's all lit up with Christmas lights. That'll look cool at night. Yeah, anyways. So, I was hoping it would fix the stabilization mode on YouTube Live. But as far as I could tell, it did not fix anything. All right, we're coming up to the witch. Let's all give a shout out to the witch up here. Supposedly this place is haunted. You can see her broom today. Let's give a shout out to the old tire. I think it's been there forever. Yeah. Somehow I wish that YouTube would make their live streaming on mobile better. Somehow fix the glitches. I don't know if that means they need to download data ahead of time. I don't know how the hell they do that, but compact it or something and upload it differently. More cornfields. There was a train that went across here right before I started. That would be cool to show you guys. The train. It would suck if I got stuck. I don't like stopping. Let me know if you like stopping during your runs. I mean, if I'm doing a 7 mile or more and it's like 100 degrees and my body is telling me heat stroke is coming, I may stop. Once again, not a hero. I'm not running 40 miles through the Mojave Desert or 120 miles like those people do.
Distance, 2 miles. Time, 17 minutes, 5 seconds. Previous mile in, 8 minutes, 1 second.
I love the ultra marathon runners and the super ultra marathon runners But if you pay attention to them and you compare them to, say, like a crackhead or something who's smoking methamphetamines, they're very similar. Now hear me out. You're probably thinking, what the hell, dude? You're crazy. Well, they both don't sleep when they're consuming their drug. So running is a drug. Methamphetamines is a drug. Okay, we got a big dog. Big old doggy. Is he on leash? I think he's on an electric fence. Yes, he is. I've seen a dog pop the electric fence, though. That's a Labradoodle. Now, we know Labradors are the sweetest dogs in the world, but check it out. Poodles bite. Poodles are very dangerous. Full-size poodles. They're vicious dogs. Same with Dalmatian dogs. So a Labradoodle, I don't know. I still don't trust. They bark a little bit more aggressive than a Labrador, and they just look a little bit more chompy. Yeah, I'm paranoid of dogs. I'm paranoid. Anyways, ultra marathon runner doesn't sleep. The methamphetamine user doesn't sleep. And if you listen to some of the stories of these people pushing themselves for like 48 hours, they'll talk about going to sleep for literally less than 60 seconds. Less than 60 seconds. And they feel like they got a full REM sleep and they're just ready to go. Same thing can be said about a methamphetamine user. They don't sleep, people. They don't sleep. They're super skinny. They don't eat. And they're moving very, very fast. So if we compare the two, super skinny. Yep. That's a loud boy. Woo. And it stinks. Wow. Getting a lung full of exhaust right there, people. All right, we're on the hills. This is why I come on this road. You get the shade and you get the hills. Luckily, when it gets a little bit colder, all those trees will drop their leaves and I'll be able to run in full sun and I'll be avoiding the shade like the plague. So it's funny, in the summer, I run towards the shade. In the winter, I run from the shade because it's so cold. All right, so there's my comparison between a methamphetamine user and an ultra marathon, super ultra marathon runner. They're very similar. Also, you could argue they're both doing damage to their body. You could definitely argue that. And you hear them talk. You know, you hear one talk about their drug use and they love it. They love it. Then you hear the runner talk about their runner use and they love it. And people are telling them, maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Let me know if that's a horrible comparison or not. That's just how my brain works. Oh. It's a good run. It's a good run. It's not 40 miles, it's only 4. But I guarantee you, if all I did was run and I didn't have kids and I didn't have a YouTube channel to upload videos to every week, I could probably do a 40-mile run. Whew. The beauty of running is the more you run, the easier it gets, which is crazy to think about. Because you can't really, I guess you could say that for any kind of workout. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Although I feel like if you just lifted weights every single day and you kept increasing the weights, I don't know, I feel like you would max out and get tired, sore, and you'd probably stop. But running, it gets easier. It's crazy, right? You run 10 miles, it's hard. You keep running 10 miles, it gets easy. I guess if you just lifted 150 pounds every day, you'd probably end up being able to do that with just your fingers. So maybe it's the same. All right. Yeah, my baby boy also got me up at 6 a.m., which is not that early, but I've been getting up at 8 to 8:30 for the past month because he's been sleeping in. So you get used to that extra few hours, and then you get out there. Yeah, shout out if you nap in your kids' beds. I nap in my daughter's bed because I put my boy down in our bed in his crib, and then I go to my daughter's room and I'll take like a 10-15 minute nap, just a quick one. I just tell my Echo, set timer for 10 minutes. Another person driving like a maniac. Look at them. I guess if you go out past 10, you get people driving a lot faster. If you go out around 9, a lot less. There's another Labradoodle over there. Wow. 2 Labrador sightings in one day. Those dogs are popular. Shout out if you have a Labradoodle. I know they're hypoallergenic, so people love them, which is funny because I think some people who are allergic to dogs, they just grow up thinking that they'll never have a dog, and then they never actually have the need or want or desire to have a dog, and then they ultimately don't get a dog. Oh, there's a good scarecrow over there. Made me think it was a person. Whew. Unless there's been hypoallergenic dogs forever. Like, is a poodle? Because I know a Labrador is not. So maybe a poodle has always been.
Distance 3 miles. Time 25 minutes 16 seconds. Previous mile in 8 minutes 10 seconds.
Okay, we're running slower than last time, which is good. You don't want to push yourself to the brink every time. You want to have some in the tank for the 7 mile, people. We're going to do a 7 mile soon. I told you guys when it gets cooler, we'll be going for a 7 mile, and that's going to happen. Usually takes me like an hour and 10 minutes to run the 7 mile. So shout out if you're running more than 7 miles a day. That's awesome. I think as I get older, I get a little bit more wise, or at least my body does. And it's like, bro, don't run as much. I used to have this mindset or this belief that if I started off running a 640 mile, I would end running a 640 mile. And that was true for a long time. It was like, how do I start from zero? How do you start from 0 miles? Go out for a walk. Find a stop sign if you're out on a road that has a stop sign. Wait until you're close enough to that stop sign, like 50 feet, and then just run to the stop sign. Or If it's not a stop sign, find something, a pole, a fence, and just tell yourself, I'm gonna run to that fence. Run as slow or as fast as you want. I would suggest not running fast. Once you hit the fence, start walking. Tell yourself, I'm just out here going for a walk, and occasionally I will run. If you do that and you do the same route every time, you will eventually start running that loop or that route. That's what I did. I started finding stop signs in the suburban sidewalks. I would walk on the sidewalk, I would see a stop sign, and I would just start running towards it. Crazy thing is, you could do that with running 10 miles. If you pick things in the distance from you, you will get there faster than if you don't. So let's say you're feeling tired, you're feeling like walking, you find a flag flapping in the distance, like that one right there, and you just focus on that flag. Before you know it, you're gonna be past it, and you're gonna be on the next thing. It's gonna help you out tremendously. That's what I did. That's how you can get from 0 to running any amount of miles. And once you get from 0 to something, and you feel like you need to upgrade, the best thing to upgrade is your shorts. You want to make sure you have running shorts on so your legs can extend, I don't know, so your legs have all the mobility you need. Don't worry about your shoes, don't worry about your shirt or a hat or anything. Just focus on your shorts. Then get yourself some shoes, and then work your way from there. Get what you need as you run, and that way you're not feeling obligated to run. You should never feel obligated. You should always feel like it's something that you want to do. Hey, no problem. Happy to help. You're welcome. Yeah, ask me anything about running. I will tell you whatever I got. All right. No puppy dogs today. Usually there's 3 of them. 2 hound dogs and then a mutt. They're probably inside sunbathing. That's what my dog does. She loves to sunbathe. Okay, real talk, people. Are we doing 5 miles or are we doing 4 miles? So there's a little bend up here. I could go right or I could go left. If I go right, I'm gonna hit 5 miles. If I go left, I'm going straight. I'll do 4 miles. You guys, I'm feeling like 5 miles. I'm feeling it. Woo! My wife's off today. She doesn't work. Woo! Here we go, people. We've never been this way.
You've got mail.
We've never been this way, people. All right. This is what I call letting your body speak to you, and oh, there's a dog up there. It's on a leash. All right. Oh. Morning. That's a good dog. That's a good dog. That thing was not on a leash and it just chilled. That's awesome. My dog would never do that. My dog would chase you down and bark at you. All right, this is brand new, people. We've never gone this way. We're breaking new ground for the live stream. This is good. We'll do 5 miles from now on. and we'll go to 7. Of course, I say that, my right knee is like, bro, what are we doing? It's all mind games, people. It's all in the mind. You gotta let your body pain out. Just let the pain come and let it go, like waves in the ocean. All right. This is the only part of this turn or this run I don't like. I have to run off-road. Shout out if you like running off-road. I don't really like it. I feel like there's better ways to annoy my knees. Also, running this way, I'll probably be doing just a few more left and right turns, which will also annoy the knees. So if you follow this live stream, you know the way I run, I don't make any sharp turns. So I'm not doing anything too crazy to the left or the right. Also,
Distance 4 miles.
4 miles.
Time 33 minutes 29 seconds. Previous mile in 8 minutes 13 seconds.
So I'm running slower and we're doing more miles. This is beautiful. This usually if you're running fast, you're less likely to increase your mileage. But if it was a little bit colder, I may run a little bit faster. Usually when it's cold or hot, I run faster. Shout out if that's like you guys. How you guys, if it's warm, I'm running faster. Also, I don't know where the pulls go when I end the live stream. I have not seen that in my YouTube studio. So the polls are not showing up in the stats, which is really weird. I don't know why. It's so much more comfortable to hold this phone in my left hand, and I'm worried I'm gonna get my body out of whack. Also, it was easier running from where I turned right to where it said 4 miles than if I had gone straight. Okay, look at me, I'm on sidewalks, people. I always say, avoid the sidewalk, but I'm going in the woods. And I'm taking you guys with me. Yeah, we got a wooded path. It doesn't look like there's an opening, but there is. All right. Off-road again. That way I didn't have to turn back there. All right, here we go, people. Into the woods. I swear every time I come in here, I get bit by like 1,000 mosquitoes, and they're all in the same spot up here a little ways. I wish I could pick my thumbnails while I'm running. That'd be awesome. Be able to pick this one. He's in the woods. Yeah, I swear, I already got a bite on the back of my leg. It's because Indiana is basically on top of a swamp. Yeah, they built Indianapolis directly on top of a swamp. That's why it's always flooding there. So if you ever go to Indianapolis and it's flooding, that's why. He's on the swampland. There is something very therapeutic about crushing leaves while you're running. It's very satisfying, but it's absolutely terrifying if you're walking by yourself and it's dark and the wind's blowing. Those leaves, I swear to God, they sound like someone's right behind you walking. And it really makes me think of that movie Halloween, the original one with Jamie Lee Curtis. I think that's who it is. And she's walking along and it sounds like someone's right behind her and she turns around, it's just leaves. And I'm like 100%. All right, coming to the end. We're gonna see the cop dog. It's a German Shepherd. I think his fence should be taller. That's a big boy. I usually can see his head as he's jumping. There's the car right there. These dogs used to be out here without a fence, and they had an electric collar, and it would scare the living crap out of you if you forgot, because they would just come running out. All right, back on the sidewalk. Off-road. Okay, we got this cool duck pond over here. Usually has a lot of ducks or geese. My daughter, she calls the geese mommy ducks. She's 3. She's so cute. All right, let's see if these ducks get out of the way. A lot of them know that we're really not going to do much to them, so they just hang out. It's like, when's the last time one of these guys was hunted in this area by a human? I don't think ever. But they'll never forget. They will never forget. Those guys go into the country and bam, they're dead. Dead on impact. Once they hit the country, pellets. A bunch of pellets. Shout out if you're a hunter. I don't mind hunters. Like I said before, I don't have any preference. I never get upset about anything like that. You do you, I'll do me. I wanted to say we'll be a happy family because that rhymes, but that's what a 3-year-old would say. I am not a 3-year-old. I'm a grown man. I definitely don't feel 37. I probably feel like I'm maybe 25 is where I feel I'm at in terms of headspace. Definitely do not feel 37-year-old who's pushing 40. I can't even comprehend 40. It's hard for me to wrap my head around that number. It doesn't seem right. I don't know. Time flies, people. I don't know if you've been watching those TikToks of that guy talking to himself about something that happened in the past and how it's been a lot longer than we think. We usually think something is just a couple years in the past when it could be a full decade. All right, we're coming back to where I started, getting back onto the road. So that's where I go out normally, that way. You know what? I just realized I don't think this is going to be 5 miles. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not. Let me check my Strava.
Time 41 minutes, 53 seconds.
Oh, I don't know if you heard that.
Previous mile in 8 minutes, 23 seconds.
Oh, I think I screwed it up. Just said 5 miles. Literally. To a live stream. There we go, people. 5 miles achieved. All right. Body is feeling great. Feeling solid. Definitely feel like I could do another mile. God, I want to do another mile. Let's see. What do we do? Oh, you watch the Fitbit watch video? That's awesome. Are you gonna buy one for yourself or for your kid? I know a lot of people will buy the kid watch and they'll use it as an adult. That's awesome. Oh, you did say it was cool. Thank you. Thank you for watching my video and on the live stream. We might do this. I don't know. I'm feeling it. Do we run till it says 6? Let me know. Let me know right now. Do we run till it says 6 miles? Okay. All right. All right. I might be going for 6. Give a thumbs up for 6 miles. All right, we're going for it. I gotta think of how I'm gonna run this though. I think I'm gonna go left. Yeah, I'm gonna go left up here, and we're gonna kind of loop around where we just came, but we won't be running on the same roads, which mentally is good. I hate running on the same roads. It drives me nuts. When I did my 20-mile run, I did that on 2 loops. I think I had like a 4-mile loop and a 3-mile loop, and I would basically make like a figure 8. And do the math, you're better than I am. 4-mile and a 3-mile. I did the 4-mile like 3 times, and then I did the 3-mile a bunch of times. All right. All right, we're still in the suburbs. So we went from the country roads to the suburbs. This is how I always start running. If I haven't run in a while, I just run through the suburbs and get my mile or 2 miles in and call it a day. Go back and do it again until I feel like I can do the 4-mile loop, because there's no turning back on that 4-mile loop. I love those kind of runs where there's no shortcut and there's no turning back. Usually, because if you get past the halfway point, if you turn back, it's longer than when you started. So okay. All right. So this is where we just were. We crossed over this here. We're gonna run this way, and we're gonna hope we hear 6 miles. The funny thing is, I probably should have just run that extra bit backwards, gone back through the woods. That would have been much easier, because I think I might have to do some crazy loops in order to hit my run. I could probably turn on my Wi-Fi actually. Let's see if Xfinity Wi-Fi is better than my T-Mobile. All right, so we'll see from here on out. If it glitches more, then we know Xfinity Wi-Fi is junk. or if it's straight up says it has to reconnect, then we know it's junk. Okay. All right. I'm doing this for you guys. We're going to 6 miles. I'm just kidding. I'm not doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for me. You guys are just helping. Okay. I think we have to run back through the park. All right, the right quad in the back part of my right quad is getting a little tight. That's the runner part of your quad. It's the back part of your leg. The front part of your quads is cycling. Oh, I don't ever want to feel my cycling. Okay, Xfinity Wi-Fi is a failure out here in the park. Where am I? There's my pathway. Once again, I wish phones had the rear-facing camera right on the front. Let's hope that Samsung and Apple listen and they put a full-size sensor on the front. I want stabilization. I want all the functionality of a rear camera right on the front. I don't care if it's a giant dime-sized lens. I don't care. I don't care if my forehead on my phone gets huge. Just give me that full sensor on the front of the camera. I want to be able to see both my shoulders while I'm running. I want to see a little bit of what's behind me. That's my dream, people. Let's make it happen. Go on to Twitter, hashtag Samsung or at Samsung, and tell them full sensor, front facing camera. Let's call it a day. Okay, this is my normal run right here. We've come full circle. We're going for 6 miles, people. I don't know what that is in kilometers. What is it, an 8K or a 9K? Okay, Google. Hey, Google.
Distance 6 miles.
6 miles.
Time 50 minutes 20 seconds.
6 miles.
Previous mile in 8 minutes 25 seconds.
We haven't run 6 miles in over a year. That was monumental, people. 6 miles. Woo! That's awesome. So we're gonna do 6.5 miles easily. 6.4 is my guess. That's a loud boy. That's a loud boy right there. Good thing he was driving slow. He was respecting the neighborhood. Okay, I'm getting tired. My mouth is almost fully dry. I run with no water, no gummies, no nothing. Just straight up oxygen. And I don't even think Indiana has the best oxygen. I really don't. Well, there must be a road closed because here comes another big truck. Or is that a garbage truck? What the hell is that? No, that's a semi. Yeah, that's a semi. Driving on the wrong side of the road? What the hell's going on? What the Sam Hookie? Huh. All right. Okay. I probably should start walking sooner than normal. So we're gonna start walking from the corner. All right, fast walking, people, fast walking. Let those legs get to walking. Okay. Woo. Yeah, those shoes are great. I feel like they're just now broken in. If you want to know what those are, I'll put a link in my comments or in my description. They're not paying me to say that. They're nice shoes. I like them. Whew. All right. It's not easy fast walking right now. I feel my legs are feeling a little bit like cement. Whew. Well, that's awesome. That's 6 miles. That is more than what I thought I would run when I started. Once again, I started thinking when I was first going out, I was like, I feel kind of sick, or maybe I got full-blown COVID. Now I feel 100%. That's the beauty of running right there, is you can get out there and feel completely dead, and then you get a couple miles in, you feel great. Woo. All right. Maybe I should check the poll right now. Okay, let's see what we got. 100% of you said no. 100% of you said no. Yeah, it's probably not a good thing. Maybe I have to close the poll for it to go into the stats. Okay, I'll do that before I finish. That's funny. Do you run every day? 100% said no. I don't either. I do not run every day. I don't recommend it. I think cross training is the way to go. So if I had my perfect week, it would be go for a run, do CrossFit, go for a bike ride, do CrossFit, go for a spin bike, go for a run. I would just try to break it up so that way I'm not destroying the same muscles every single time. All right, so we reconnected a couple times. Looks like this run has been around 52 minutes, maybe 55 minutes. Ooh. Yeah, of course I'll put the Strava stats in. Oh, I should stop my Strava. Okay, there we go. Stop the Strava. We're good to go. Whew. Yeah, legs are feeling solid. Everything feels perfect. Yeah, there is something about walking after you run that is so important. I don't know if I walk enough. I probably walk a quarter of a mile, and I think I may need to walk a little bit more. I know that when you finish your marathon run, you basically have to walk. That's the only way to get out of the finish line. So they force you into like a corral, so you walk. Because if you don't walk after a marathon and you just sit down in like a car or take a nap, you're gonna be dead. Something bad's gonna happen to you. It's kind of like getting a concussion. You don't want to go to sleep. So I try to walk, and luckily I walk, like I said, a quarter of a mile, and then I'll go home and I won't sit down for probably upwards of an hour. So I'm on my feet still for quite some time, which helps. But we'll be going home to the lovely Target brand whey protein, and I'll definitely let you guys know on the next live stream if I think the whey protein is junk. I may actually just take it straight back to Target and get the good whey protein, because I'm really feeling like it's causing problems with my body right now. But there we go. End of another successful run. 6 miles. Because of you guys, I was able to push myself a little bit further. I ran slower, it was cooler, and I had you guys along for the run. So once again, thank you guys for coming on the live stream. I'll catch you guys in the next one.